Welcome back everyone to another LEGO Star Wars video. This video will be the LEGO Star Wars worst to best of the Last Jedi sets. This is just the Core 11 system sets. There's no microfighters, no buildable figures, since I know from the original kind of series I did of this, a lot of controversy was sparked because of that. And I kind of agree, since it's kind of obvious that the microfighters and buildable figures will be on the bottom. So this is the Core 11 sets, all that are retail sets, have minifigures, minifig scale builds, and yeah guys, again, as always, this is my pretty much own opinion. There is some facts kind of thrown in here, but this is pretty much my own opinion, and I know this is different than the other ones. The other ones were just slideshows. I agree, really bad videos. For this series, I'm going to try to get back into this. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully this series as well, since I've always personally kind of liked the series. I was pretty much kind of the first one to start doing it as well. If you look back at the dates, just check all the dates, and I was the first one to do the series. So let's kind of hop back into this and get a few of these pumped out, starting off with the Last Jedi one. So number 11 has to be set number 75177, the First Order Heavy Scout Walker. Yeah, it's not that. I mean, I don't really have to explain myself on why this is the least favorite one. Because first off, I don't even think we saw this in the movie. Now that I saw the movie, I don't think we saw it. I kind of even forgot to look for it, just because of how ugly of a set it is. But correct me down below. Did we see this in the movie or not? If we didn't, though, this is definitely deserving of number 11. Just because it's more ugly build. I don't have it in hand, so I can't really tell you it. But just from looking at reviews, it's definitely one of those awkward LEGO Star Wars sets they've ever made. For $50, it's a pretty high price point. The pieces, the piece to prices are there, but I still wish if it was like $40, maybe a few extra, a few less pieces would have been nice. The figures are nothing to go home about. So that's my number 11, guys. Number 10 would have to be the First Order ATST. This is one that's still not even officially revealed yet, but it's been leaked this week. Set number 75201. If I did not already say that. Retail for 40, 370 pieces. Again, though, it's just, I wish they would have done something different with this set. If they wouldn't have included that little build on the side and included the head they kind of toss on if you really had to. A little bit different than the Rogue One one as well, since in the movie they look similar, but there are, if you look at pictures, comparison pictures of the actual model, there is some differences. The First Order one's more kind of a sleeker design, just kind of like the Assault Walker. So if they would have done that and kept it 40, it's just the fact of if you think about it, you're looking at this on the shelf, you have an incomplete ATST and a real ATST that could possibly be right next to each other on the shelf. Since they're both $40, most retailers might put them right next to each other. The figures are nothing crazy either. Captain Phasma, again, kind of updated one, so I guess that's good. I'm probably going to get it eventually. But I don't know. That's number 10. Number 9, guys, is a set number 75176, the Resistance Transport Pod. This has always been kind of the awkward one as well, out of the first wave that came out. A little expensive for kind of what you're getting. Again, I understand the pieces are there, but for the minifigures, nothing's really that crazy going on there. Rose is exclusive. But you get another BB-8. We've been getting a lot of him. I remember back when he was actually kind of rare, but now you get him in every other set. The set itself, it was in the movie. It played a part in the movie, so don't get me wrong on it's not really I don't want it to be a set, but if it came out the $25 range or even $20, I think it would have sold a lot more, and I probably would already have it by now. It's just for $30. It's just, I don't know. For $10 more, you can grab the the ATST or something like that. That just it gives you a little bit more. Number 8, guys, this is going to be kind of a controversial one as well, but I had to throw a little bit down on the list, mainly just because it's nothing crazy. It's a good set, don't get me wrong. It's the 75187 BB-8. It's a good set, don't get me wrong, and this is probably going to sell a bunch throughout the holidays. Don't get me this is actually probably the number 1 most sold set throughout the holidays this month, but it's just for what, $100, it's there again. The prices aren't bad. But it's just the BB-8. There's no crazy build next to it. It's a UCS BB-8. You get a BB-8 next to it again. You get a BB-8 in every set. It's just, I understand it's hard to rank this one. So I guess you can maybe count this one out of the list. Because I personally like it. I'm gonna get it eventually. I'm probably gonna display it on my desk, honestly. So you guys will probably see it in some of the the live action kind of film videos, I guess. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just number 8 on my list. It was kind of hard to really go over, so I guess I'll just move on to number 7, guys. It's 75188, the Resistance Bomber. In the movie, this actually played a pretty big role. This was actually a very cool set in the movie, and I'm glad I found, I'm glad I watched the movie and kind of, before I bought the set, because now I feel like I do want it more, if that makes any sense. Like I'm gonna like it more when I get it. But again, the price, this one's actually bad. 110 for 778 pieces. That's not a good price per piece. If it would have came down to $80, $90 even, 85 again, around there, and then, you could catch it on sale for around 70-ish, then I would probably have it by now. But even the sale prices are like $94, $95 now, which that's just still a little high for me, since for that money I could definitely get some of these other sets. So that's my number 7, guys. Number 6 is one of the newer ones, 75202. It's the defensive crate. Again, this is a tad overpriced. The retail is $85. I feel like just for what you're getting here, you're getting the main ski speeder, which that is about like probably a $40 max set. And then these 2 little side bills, I don't think add $45 though. Like, I understand the pieces are there, but I feel like if it was $50 and maybe just give us half of what the side builds are. Because what originally a lot of us were thinking, it would just be a normal ski speeder, just with 3 minifigures for $40. But they decided to add a bunch of stuff, try to make it bigger, and I just don't think it worked out for them. Again, I said this in the kind of analysis video, that this is actually my favorite, or this is my second most wanted set from the new wave. So I'm going to get it eventually. Again, I just need to catch a sale on it. That's not me being cheap. It's just the fact of, like, it's so easy to find deals nowadays that might as well wait it out a week or two. That doesn't mean I'm not a Star Wars fan or a Lego fan. It's just I'm not really, dreading over not having this set in my hand right now, because, I mean, I've got stuff I still have to build. I've got 3 big sets I still have to build right now. I just don't have time to build it. So it would be sitting in sealed box, and by the time I actually get around to open it, I could be getting it for $60 instead of $85. So that's my number 6. Moving on to number 5, guys, 75190, the First Order Star Destroyer. This is definitely a cool one. I've seen this in person in Toys R Us before, and I really do want to pick this one up. But again, the 160, I just can't fold on it. It's gonna have to come down to at least probably 120 before I grab it. I think that would be a good price for me, since that's kind of like the bigger set price that's always kind of been in play before the last few years. The pieces are there though. It's a little high, but or a little low for the price, but the figures are there. I'm not going to say any spoilers about the movie, but the minifigures are pretty good. But after the movie, you kind of understand, if you've seen it, that the exclusive minifigure in this set's not really that worth it. I don't know if that really hints at anything, but again, it's been, by the time you guys are seeing this, it would have been a week since the movie came out. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'm sorry, and I didn't spoil anything directly there. But that's my number 5. Number 4 is the Battle Pack, the 75197 First Order Specialist Battle Pack. Again, it's kind of hard to rank battle packs. It's just, this is a good one. The figures are cool, but it's nothing really that crazy. But just for the $15, you're gonna have to eventually pick up 1 or 2. I'm probably eventually gonna maybe grab 2 of these. The figures aren't really that armyable. The little officer guys are always just ugly. But the executioners, between the 2 custom ones I got, these the 2 that come in the battle pack, I'll probably pick up 2 of these eventually. I'm not really planning on doing any crazy First Order mocks, so I don't really need those for an army build. But I mean, for $15 in the battle packs, I would have liked if they would stay $13, but who knows? Maybe eventually they'll go down. So number 3, guys, is 75189 First Order Heavy Assault Walker. After seeing the movie as well, those things were fucking giants in the movie. Like, if you guys saw those, they were giants. Those things look badass. So I'm probably going to pick this up soon. This will probably be my next Last Jedi pickup. Especially if I can get it for, I guess, 150, 1,376 pieces. I mean, 120 again. If I grab it for like 120 or under, I'm going to snag it right then. It's just, again, I would rather get it on sale, save some money, and be able to get all the other sets quicker, before paying retail, have it sit in my house, and then 3 weeks later, knowing that I could have saved $20 before I even build it. But it's definitely going to be the next one on the list. Aside from maybe number one, unless it goes on sale a little bit, might maybe pick that one up. But That's my number 3. Number 2, guys, 75179. Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter is actually the only one that I do have myself. I got it at Barnes & Noble for $56, even though you can find them on Toys R Us for $40 now. So that's really ironic. The one Last Jedi set I picked up, you could have found it half off 2 weeks after I purchased it. Just, out of every single set they had, I choose that one to go half off. But yeah, I built it. Very cool. I got the Funko Pop of it. I love Kylo Ren. Probably my second favorite Star Wars character. My top 3 are probably going to go Anakin, then Kylo Ren, then Obi-Wan. I just really like the dynamic they're doing with Kylo, and just kind of the more, I don't know, there's something about him. Kylo just kind of reminds me of Anakin to some extent. Especially just how they were portrayed in the movies, at least. Clone Wars Anakin was a lot different than the movie Anakin, but movie Anakin to movie Kylo is definitely pretty close. And I'm a big Kylo Ren fan. I'm gonna get the Funko Pop now. I got the black series of them. Got the pretty much. Well, I'm gonna have every single Funko Pop of them after the one I'm getting today. Got both the TIE fighters. Got the Kylo Ren's command shuttle. Got the black series of them. I got a poster with them. Yeah, a signed poster. So I've got a lot of Kylo Ren stuff, let's just say. So if you guys are kind of keeping track, this only leads down to number 1. Set number 75200, the Awk Training Island, or Island Training. It's pretty obvious this will be number 1. The value is just right there. The main kind of thing in the movie, first opening scene, a whole bunch of them, people want, or a whole bunch of the people, wanted to see that scene, I guess. Really see how it played out. It was going to be one of the most important ones of the movie. And they did it right. I mean, the set looks great. $30, 241 pieces. Exclusive Luke, Rey minifigure. Some Porgs in there. And, yeah, I mean, again, I'm going to wait. $25, I'm going to snag it. I promise. First time I see it for $25, I'm going to snag it. Which hopefully, they're going to be at Walmart for $25 within probably a week or two. Since Walmart tends to always go down a couple bucks. So as soon as I see it at Walmart for $25, I'm going to snag it. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my honest opinion. I understand I do not have all these sets in hand, so I guess you can make that argument. But it's pretty obvious just to kind of say this is like my worst to best is in what I want to get first and what I want to get last, kind of. I already have the TIE Fighter, but that's why it's number 2. I want to get the Awk Training Island first, Heavy Assault Walker second, and so on. So, yeah, that's pretty much all for this video, guys. It's going to be fun to edit up and stuff. Hopefully this does well. I really want to get back into the series. I was kind of the one to originally, make this series. So I kind of want to get back into it. I know those videos did really well, and I wish those were better quality back then. So that's why I'm going to try to up them right now. And we'll go from here, guys. If you guys have any other worst to best series idea or video ideas down below, leave them down below. And once again, that's pretty much all. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye.